Hey everyone, thank you for coming back to the B&S channel. So today I wanted to show you what I was in the middle of, and as you can see I'm in the middle of it. You're not going to see me because I need to make sure you can see the work area. So you've seen a video before of me melting samples and putting them into candy molds and making shaped samples that way. It's a longer process, but it's fun and it's nice and you get great results. What I'm going to show you today is something very quick, easy, simple, and fast. It's a way to get samples made right away so that you can hand out without the mess and the weight and all that stuff. I'm going to convention next week, so I want to make sure I'm prepared by having samples with me, and this is how I've decided to do them this time. So you're going to notice that I've already done some. I'm actually in the middle of it, but I want to show you what I have basically done. So I went ahead and I took all of the wax that was in here and I just dumped it out. I used the perforations that were already there. As you can see, this is the bottom part of the bar. And I went and used a crinkle cutter, which you can get at the dollar store. You could get it at Pamper Chef. It's basically a cheese cutter, but it's shaped with waves, and they call it a crinkle cutter. So I've gone ahead and I've cut all of these by the perforation. You're going to notice that the paraffin wax is very soft because it's not hard wax. So it's going to be easy for you to cut. Now one block like this can make 3 samples. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I do that. Very simple, very quick, and voila. Okay, so that's how I did all of these. And I'm going to go ahead and finish cutting the rest of these so that I can be prepared. And there we go. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and take my regular bags that I've used before in the past for my samples, and I'm going to go ahead and put in a business card like this, and I'm going to take one of the samples and I'm going to go ahead and slide that right in there. Now normally I would be done. I would zip this up and I would be done, and I would be able to hand out my samples like this. I've made a bunch of them. That's how these are. Okay, what I want to do for convention, which is a little bit different, is 2 things. First of all, I want to provide them with recruiting information. So in this case, I'm going to take a large bag. I'll show you what I have here. It is a large bag like this. It actually would open up because of the pleats. I'm not going to do that because I'm going to put my flyer in there. You could use a joined brochure or the Getting Started brochure, which is an awesome piece of marketing. I have my label on the back so that if it gets separated from my card, they're still going to know how to get a hold of me. I'll put this in this bag with my sample. And actually I'm going to put it this way. So my business card is on the back with the sample. And now some people will actually fold this down and put a little tiny piece of tape here, and that would be fine. So you could do that. You could put other things in here if you wanted to as well. You could also take the bag and fold your brochure like this. I wouldn't crease it if you can help it. Take your sample and card and put that in the middle and then put it inside of the bag. So then you would be able to actually twist it and put a little ribbon up at the top. Okay. Now the other thing I want to show you that I'm doing today is I'm actually putting in some graffiti, confetti, not graffiti, where they're stars, and it's just adding a little bit of a pizzazz to the actual sample. So that is in a bag of these. You can use whatever you want as far as stars. Just put them in there like this so that you can have some sparkly stuff in there. The other thing that I'm doing is using some old testers. Now the old mini testers are a perfect size, and I'll show you why. Because they come like this. Let me get a bright one. They come like this. They look like little lip gloss, and when you open them up, they have the wax inside, and of course they can smell that. The nice thing about the testers is it gives the name of the actual product or scent on top of it. So basically you would do the same thing. You take an envelope, you put in your business card and the sample facing out so that they can read it, and you can hand that out as well. So this is actually quite a bit of wax for them, believe it or not. But I'm going to go ahead and finish up my samples. So I've got these kinds of samples. I've got these. I've got these, which I'll put a ribbon around, as well as the simple one of the flyer with the sample in a plastic baggie to protect the paper. All right? Hopefully you found that interesting. Like I said, I will put a link of the other video that I did to melt the wax to make it in the sample molds, and you can watch that one as well. So again, hopefully you found this helpful. I will be bringing a bunch of samples with me to convention because you never know where you're going to find your next recruit, right? All right. Well, enjoy yourselves. Thank you again for watching, coming to the B&S channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit like on this video if you found it helpful, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks, and have a sensational day, everyone.